King God that they trust. Mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you gonna lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think
He's got a man, complete! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, Worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And the Packer first down.
Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Dillon is not going anywhere. Will be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Rodgers. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Packers.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Packers 14, Chargers 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Bo Melton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Makes the score, Packers 21, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, LA. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. 20, 10, 5. He will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 113 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
On play action, now Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A complete once again to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 21.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And that's complete to Trey McKitty, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Rodgers now after the sack. He'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Packer first down.
The This pass complete to Melton.
Rodgers pass.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 135 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quay Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Taking it about the 16. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I was expecting you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding Williams once more, complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert now. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there...
And it's a Packers touchdown! Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Packers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Running on first down, Eckler. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And some room to work. There's the stick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Herbert going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. An inside give to Jones. And some space here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect